Hello, everybody. Chris Wood here. I just popped on for a few minutes to say hello to see how everybody's doing this afternoon on September 6th. All the kids are back in school. The main reason I jumped on here, though, too, is also because my identity theft and everything that has been going on with me is finished. I have absolutely no feeling in my head or my face. I've been skull split, brain injured, medically blacklisted, falsely charged, kidnapped, sex assaulted, falsely arrested. My mother was stalked and murdered. My dogs were killed. Full identity theft and change. Being surrounded hands on guns by the police, proving it. Going through serious deforming and injuring and torturing and proving it and not being able to do anything about me. Or to do anything about it. Human trafficking, human sex trade, slave trafficking, injuring, torturing crimes. Ontario Provincial Police, Spencer Mills 14716. Now allegedly Aurelia, Ontario. Ex-chief or commander before leaving Napanee, Ontario in 2019. He drove a white Jeep Wrangler and had me shot with something in the ear. And that's when problems began. The lies, the time buying, the cover-ups, and everything else against me. Because of me speaking of police crimes, the human homeless trafficking that was taking place, and other crimes in Napanee. As a result, I became a target. Here's Spencer Mills 14716, ex-chief or commander. Staff sergeants, years 2019, 2021. Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, Robert Lucas, Stacy, a mental health worker, and Shelley Hafner are all involved and guilty of kidnapping, homicides, attempted homicides, stalking, blood and piss stealing, my full identity theft, while having me medically blacklisted through their lies to get away with it. I am also the end of my bloodline as well, so you're guilty of not only of this, but you're guilty of murdering the one bloodline by doing this. Bill Wooldridge, a Walnut Harbor inmate sex offender, was living at 149 Center Street North in Napanee, Ontario. Bald, glasses, believes that he is Harry Potter, believes that he and I were switched at birth, believes that he is my dad. Highly psychotic, highly delusional, and is the boss to the cops. Once Shannon Cork laughs in people's faces over, telling them to arrest, thinking it's a joke, while he goes on to stalk and murder people, i.e. my mother. There is one Blair Hardy who is boyfriend to OPP cop Spencer Mills. He's a drug trafficker, drug lacer, guilty of rapes, and guilty of multiple homicides for OPP and himself. There is Tyler Teabag Lake. There is Jason Kimpy Two-Step Vinolstein, who goes between Kingston and Napanee. There is Dale Hartwick, who goes between Kingston and Napanee, and there is also Tony Hearns, and there's a Ray LeBlanc as well. They're all guilty of working with them for OPP. They're using what is called remote neural monitoring on me. I have shown what it is and proven police and military tech. That's an implant that's been in use since the 60s, and it's caused to destroy a person's central nervous system, and also used for invasive surveillance. This is being used on me 24/7. They see me doing this. They hear me doing this. Nobody is arrestable. I cannot go to the hospital. Like I said, I'm the end of my bloodline, and my full identity theft is done. Along with my brain injuring, I've had no feeling or stimulation in my head for almost a year. Jason Gimpy Two-Step Winalstein is a fucking crackhead who lives here in Kingston. He's a stroke victim. He hangs out at the Hub, a place for homeless people, and he deals laced fentanyl to cause homeless murders. Because that way, if anybody dies, they'll just think it's another drug addict, got bad drugs and overdosed. No, it's being done on purpose with that intent. Conveniently, nobody is arrestable, and with me being the end of my bloodline, me not being able to do anything about it, me not being able to get any medical help, there is police. OPP owes me millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. I'm gonna see you bankrupt, you terrorist pieces of shit, and I'm going to expose every fucking crime that you are committing and getting away with it using badges, positions, your lies, your false guise of law, using doctors at justice of the peace, using rookies who will take unquestionable orders, using doctors in hospitals who you have your victims charged to the hospital to fuck you even more because of your bullshit lies stating that your victims are suicidal self-harmers and drug addicts and all this other bullshit. So when you are torturing them and murdering them, they will not be believed. You can use that narrative to be above suspicion of the crimes that you are committing. And that's exactly why you're fucking doing it. One way or another, everybody involved with this is going to answer for it.
A really long student line. Have you seen this yet?
What happened?
Your face planted.
Uh-oh.